What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Jimmy Waters. So today we're gonna talk about tips on staying disciplined. I know on my channel is strictly music, but I also want to start giving some game outside the music. So if you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, make sure you drop a comment. So for the first tip on staying disciplined is, you need to know your goal. You can't stay disciplined if you don't have a goal. And if you have a problem creating your goal, you need to think of your why. What's the reason that you wake up every morning? What's the thing that motivates you? So for me, my family motivates me. So when I don't want to do something, I think of them. It's because I know my actions affect them. So I'm always trying to do better so I can put them in a better spot, so they can be better. So that's my why. So the first tip on staying disciplined, you gotta have that goal. You gotta have that thing that's gonna motivate you no matter what. So if you close with your moms, your dad, your siblings, or if you got kids, that gotta be your motivation to keep grinding. So tip number one to stay disciplined, you gotta have a goal. Tip number two for staying disciplined is creating a routine and sticking to it. You don't let nobody break your routine unless it's an emergency. So let's just say if you're working a 9 to 5 and you're trying to make some money on the side, you know that you need to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and work from 5 to 7 and work towards that goal. And if you're getting off at 5 and you don't want to do it in the morning, you got the hours between 7 to 11 to make something happen. So you're giving yourself an extra 10 hours during the week to work towards some extra income. And you got the weekends. And then for the people who have kids, I know you gotta take your kids to school and you gotta pick them up, but you can work outside those hours, you know what I'm saying? Or strictly just the weekends. But you gotta create that routine and stick to it. So for my tip number two for staying disciplined is creating a routine and sticking to it. My tip number three for staying disciplined is surround yourself with like-minded people. Your surroundings is everything. If you hang around successful people, it's gonna rub off on you. If you hang around people that's not trying to be nothing, it's gonna rub off on you. If everybody that you hang around trying to increase that income, it's easier to stick towards the goal. You got people motivating you. You got somebody to talk to. If you're trying to do better in life, you can't talk to somebody that's happy where they are. You can't talk to somebody that's always feeling pity for themselves. You need to talk to people that's taking L's, bouncing back, trying to get to the next level. And those are the people that you need to be around. My tip number four for staying disciplined is embracing every challenge and don't compare yourself to nobody. You can't compare yourself to people because you don't know where they started. You don't know what kind of relationships they had that shot them to the top of their field. All you can do is focus on you. Every person has hit challenges. Every person had a starting point. The best thing that you can do is focus on you. If you don't take any L's, you're never going to know how to bounce back. Because if you want to be successful, you're going to go through shit. You're going to take L's, you're going to have wins, but you got to know how to bounce back and you got to embrace the challenge, because if you don't go through challenges, you'll never learn. My last tip for staying disciplined is become addicted to learning. Never stop learning, because if you know everything, you can't advance. Whatever you're trying to do, get as much information as you possibly can. Let me know if y'all want more videos like this.